What's up and welcome back to Cryptographics. Today, we're going to be going over how you can get cheap hex stakes potentially for up to 30 times less than the actual stake value. Now, it's unlikely that it will stay there, but that's where these bids will start for what you could be getting as very cheap hex stakes. So, like in the previous videos that I've made, because of the launch of the ICOSA platform, over 3,954 stakes have been sent to the ICOSA smart contract in order to mint ICOSA so that people could stake it. Now, all of these stakes, because they had come into the system within the first 6 or 7 days, from days 91 to about 98, these are all going to be up for grabs. Now, if you want to bid on these, you're going to have to go to hedron.pro and you're going to go to, it's going to obviously bring you to the home page. You're going to go to the top here where it says Hedron DApp. Now, if you want to see these stakes that are going to go up for auction on the days I mentioned, you press the Browse Liquidations button here. And what's going to happen is currently there aren't any active liquidations. So I'll explain what the process is going to look like when this all happens so that you'll know what to look for here. The main thing you have to know is that in order to get one of these hex stakes, these HSIs, and to bid on them, you need to have Hedron tokens. This starting bid is the starting bid for how much Hedron it takes to bid. Now, if you decide to bid on a stake, this button will turn green and you'll be able to click it to click that minimum bid and actually send in Hedron as though you're trying to buy it. Now, there is an approval process that needs to go through first, and that's usually $1.50 to $3 absolute tops. And you will essentially be in a bidding war for 24 hours with whoever else wants to try and bid on this stake. If at the end of 24 hours, within the last 5 minutes, there is another bid, it will be extended another 5 minutes. And so it can be just over 24 hours for these bids, and it can go up as high as someone is willing to pay for this. So if you want to get cheap stakes, this is the way to do it. It will be in the active liquidation auctions function here, and this button will turn green on the day and you can start bidding. Now, what I want to say though is I want to show you guys something really cool. So currently, if we look at the starting bid versus what the price of Hedron is today and what the value of this stake is, we can actually figure out what the difference is in price between the starting bid, so how much this is worth versus how much this is worth. And we're going to go into a calculator right now that is strictly based on 5555 stakes because I haven't been able to figure out how to do a calculator within Excel for smaller stakes that aren't the max length. So for now, I'm going to show you guys a calculator that if you want to participate in these bids, you're going to want to use so that we can figure out when you're actually losing money by spending more than the stake's worth or when you're still under that threshold. So let's go to that calculator right now. Awesome. So here's the calculator that I've made. On the day, you want to input the price of hex and you want to use as many decimal places as possible. It's going to make this more accurate. This is one big math equation that's reliant on two things. One is the price of hex on the day. So like I have here, input the price at the time of the auction. You need to update the T-share rate at the time of the auction. And you also need to input the number of B shares in the HSI you're bidding on. So for this here, this one's 137. So we could go in here and type in 137. You input the B shares and you're going to make sure that you have the minimum bid again in here, accurate. That's why I had a little bit of an error before. So as we can see, the value of this minimum bid is actually $1.97. So the value of the HSI is $53.89, which means that basically if you were to get this for the minimum bid, if you got this stake for the minimum bid, you'd be getting the stake for 27 and a bit times less than what the stake is actually worth. What this calculator allows you to do, if you just want to know what the max bid is, based on all the parameters that you update here with the current bid and to compare the number to the HSI, if you want to skip the current bid and just see what the max is, this is going to auto-populate itself based on putting these parameters incorrect. So right now it would be 21 million, basically 21, almost 22 million as the max bid for this particular HSI. And this will give you a great idea of exactly what you're spending so you don't actually go overboard and you know your own limit as far as if you're spending over what the HSI is worth, or for maybe for you know that maybe you have like a 10% buffer. You want to go 10% over whatever the max bid is without losing value, or with losing value on the HSI, which you could even do here. So maybe that's 25 million. Let's see. Maybe it's a little bit less. So you can basically play with this actually to figure out, you know, how much you're willing to spend on an HSI, and then not spend any more and not gamble, and know exactly what you're spending to get this HSI. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it's short and sweet. Again, this calculator is going to be in the comments below. The only things you need to update are in the C column, the input price or update price, where the little arrows are, at the time that you're going to be using these auctions. So if you enjoyed the video, please, for one, smash the like and the subscribe button if you haven't already, and drop me a comment with what your thoughts are on these auctions. If you're excited for them on day 90, let me know below. Also, if you'd like to speak with me one-on-one about Hedron, ICOSA, Hex, this whole ecosystem and the potential for it all, go to cryptographics.com, where you can book a one-on-one call there, and we can discuss it in real time and get you up to speed very fast. If you also like to support the channel in other ways, you can donate in the link below. You can purchase some merch, as well as you can join the YouTube memberships in the channel. As always, guys, there are scammers in the comments. If it doesn't say my highlighted cryptographics name bar, it's not me, and I'm not trying to scam you. If you have questions for me, go to cryptographics.com and fill out the form, and I can answer them there. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one very soon. Peace.